Hey YouTube, Herbal Prepper here, and today you are looking at the cattail. Now the cattail is absolutely amazing for survival. There are many things you can do with cattail, everything from frying it up in a stir fry to making flour out of the dried roots to using the seeds here as insulation and tinder and things like that. Now this would be the male pollen here. It would normally otherwise have pollen, but the wind has blown it away. And this is the female seeds, okay, just to give you guys a rundown. That's what it looks like after it's already spread out and started to float away. Now, really quick, I want to run through some of the lookalikes that you should avoid. There is the iris, which is like the poison iris, and it is very similar to what this would look like. It fans out like this, as opposed to these growing flat. But this will fan out, the poison iris will fan out and stay continued to fan out all the way to the bottom, as opposed to, see if I can't pull this up, as opposed to, see. Alright, see how this peels off like a leek? That's how you know it's a cattail. It just continues to peel off. And that's the part, the inner part that you would take and you would chop up and dry and, oh, there we go. Part that you would take, and it's real starchy, so that's why it's great for flour and things like that. You would chop it off just like you would asparagus, fry it up. And then you can do some basket weaving and stuff like that with this upper part. Now these root systems, they grow, and they will actually grow under the mucky water, and they'll trail apart from each other. So they'll start here and it'll grow over, and then boop, out comes a shoot, and it'll do that until it starts to fill up. Now they grow all year long, but you'll find that they're very useful right around this time. You get more use out of them in this way. Now the other look-alike that is actually much more similar to a cattail would be a sweet flag. It has a cob looking thing that would grow out the side here. So it would actually have something similar to this, but not brown traditionally, and it'll grow out the side. Cattails always will grow out the top. It'll look like a corn dog or something on a stick here, and this will be really pointy. But guys, you can use this for flour, you can use this for basket weaving, you can use this part right here for tinder. As you can see, I'm shaking off all the male pollen there, but this part right here can be used for tinder. You can actually use this for insulation, and which will end up looking a bit like that. But you would just get the root system, guys, and you would take it home and you would chop it up, and you would then let it dry out, and then from there you would, once it's completely dry, you would powder it and use it as a starch, like a flour or anything like that. But if you want to actually eat this, you would just break this apart, and you'll see, let me see if I can get to a dark area where it doesn't, there we go. You'll see that inner piece there, that's what you'll actually want to eat. Let me peel this away, it's hard to do with one hand. No cameraman today, guys. But that's what you'll actually want to eat. And you just chop off, you just go with good judgment. When you start getting up here, it becomes really fibrous and chewy, as opposed to down here where it's starchy like a potato or asparagus. Even asparagus sometimes at the bottom is real stringy. So just use good judgment there, guys. But it is a very useful survival plant, and if you ever find some cattails, it'll always be by a water source, not necessarily always the cleanest water source. So again, use good judgment. If right down the road you know there's a Monsanto or some type of factory, you're probably not going to want to harvest from that area. So until next time, guys, I hope this information is useful.